go. All right, everybody. This is the Hot 10 on a Friday, 3:20. And as everybody saw, the wonderful Ben S has the nice surgical mask of troubled times we are in now.
Only when I'm out in public, right?
That's right. That's right. That's
when
right.
when I'm in the cave here, I can't get anybody infected but myself. So
yeah, I know, right? You know, it's funny. We talked about that. Me and the wife were like, I can't believe there hasn't been a breakout at Costco or something. It's like, let's not gather anywhere, but then everybody gathers at Costco and Sam's Club and Myers and
what's terrible though is all the cases seem to be from New York.
I know.
New York and California. It's like if you take those out, there's hardly any cases in the rest of the U.S. Yeah. It's all New York.
Yeah. So.
Big cesspool.
So, without further ado, we are going to do the top 10 for the Hot 10 on this is 3/20/20. So, in case people really get down, we're going to do our I don't know. This is Golden Age first, and let me actually share my screen so people can actually know what we're looking at. There we go. So,
awesome.
Yeah, this is a great cover. This is what is this, Mystery or Blue Ribbon Comics 13.
Yeah, so, Blue Ribbon Comics 13. It's the Sam Cooper cover. It's there's all kinds of stuff going on here. I mean, you got the girl in the red dress. You got demons. I'm not sure what I made a comment. The demon that's right there in the fire, like he's just randomly shooting. First of all, he's like 3 feet away. He's got terrible aim. Maybe it's because he's burning up. I don't know, but he looks drunk. He looks, I don't know. He's just messed up. But that one just kind of looked really random. At first, I thought they were just heads, like he was just controlling like puppet heads or something like that. But it must be full bodies or something because the one's got his arm coming out to shoot. But crazy book. There's I was surprised there's very, very few sales. Like, I don't think there's been one sale in the past 5 years in any grade on this book. But a 6.0 did come up for auction this week on Heritage, I believe, and sold for $33.60, which 10 years ago the same grade sold for $400. So
wow.
Yeah, so that was a nice $3,000 gain for whoever decided to hold out all these years. But
and like, I guess that must be his little like photon blaster thing. I'm guessing they must have stolen it from him. He tried to use it on.
I don't know. I mean, these covers just crack me up. I mean, so there's a few of those covers out there today, but they're usually on like, just random, underground books or something like that. I mean, these were sitting on, at newsstands, which is what always cracks me up. That, parents probably walk by looking at that going, really?
Yeah. But, yeah. Next book is for honorable mention is Robin 18th Anniversary Spectacular, the old Jim Lee variant. So
yeah, so I like the cover. I mean, as far as like an homage to Robin's first appearance and the cover of him coming out like that. It's kind of cool. I'm tired of these big $10 cover price things that DC keeps putting out. They've done it for Batman, Superman, Joker. Who else have they done it for? I mean, Flash. I mean, it's like every one of them has got these 80th anniversary things. And they put these $10 cover prices on there and have 14 different covers. It just seems like a major cash grab to me. But this one's pretty nice. Selling double cover. So it's selling for about $20. So apparently this is the one that people are wanting. Not that anybody really wants Robin anyway. I mean, really?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? It's funny because that all those homages sell well too. Like the Deadpool one sells pretty decently. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there, but I don't know. I mean, going back to the old version, it's like, trying that may be out of reach for people, so people just buy the homages, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just I don't know. I mean, I'm always up for a good Jim Lee cover, but these just kind of are getting on my last nerve.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we're gonna break into the actual top 10. We got number 10. We have 1970.
Which let me just say, okay, first of all, because of the virus and being stuck at home, and my daughter's off school and stuck at home, and I'm just all kinds of stuff got me super irritated this week. And there's about 5 books on this list this week that irritate me.
Yeah.
This being one of them. Yeah, Nightwing number 70. Just okay. So everybody was trying to sell this, pre-sell this. It was selling for like $30 pre-sell.
Wow.
Last week. I mean, it was stupid, and everybody's going, oh, why is this selling for 30? Why is it selling for 30? Nobody really knew. Like, it didn't make really much sense. And I guess the thought was that Punchline was going to be in it. So when Diamond decided to let retailers start selling their books on Tuesday, news spread really fast that Punchline's not even in this book at all. So prices fell off the table down to like $10 or $15. I mentioned on the list, I really wasn't even going to put it on the list, but copies are still selling for 10 to 15. So even if it's unwarranted, it's still a $4 book selling for 10 to $15. I don't know why. I think it's going to be down to $4 within a week, but that's my opinion. You guys can do what you want to. If you want to spend $10 to $15 on it, there are other people doing it, but
yeah, I mean, I would pass. I mean, the cover doesn't even look that great to me. I mean, it's like,
No, I don't like the cover at all. Joker's face looks real, kind of ganglyish, but
yeah, not good.
No, but I guess it is kind of if you are going to want this, Joker war story. I mean, I guess it is, it's like, it's a prelude to that. So, if you do end up collecting the entire story, like, Metal or something, Dark Knight's Metal or something like that, you kind of want to get all the issues. So maybe that will have some bearing that it might still sell, but that's pretty much the only reason.
Yeah. So we got number 9 here. I feel like these books always show up. So number 9, Hack and Slash, Suicide Girls, Annual number 1, Tim Seeley cover. Number C, this is from 2008. So
yeah. So Philip Chung actually he scolded me for putting this one on the list. He's like, it just seems so random, and it is kind of random. This week's kind of with all the stuff going on, sales in general are kind of down. Even for most of the keys. I mean, people are probably selling the keys right now if they're laid off, whatever. Those are the books they're trying to get rid of. They're going to take less for them.
I actually told Paul that there's a on my comic shop right now. There's a TMT number 1 first print. I feel them. They're coming out more and more out of the woodwork, and I don't know if it's because of this whole thing or somebody just holding on to it and they finally said, well, this is the time,
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, if you're looking for keys that are not uncommon, which most keys are not uncommon, are not uncommon. They are common. Right. So those are going to be the ones that people are going to try and move, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities. So the price is going to probably come down on those. Books like this that are fairly rare, and you don't really see very much, very often. These are going to probably the ones that are going to probably bump up in price. This one, there was a $45 sale this week. Every listing, there's only like 4 or 5 listings of this book that are all like $75, $80. So if you do like this cover for, obvious reasons, that's probably what it's going to run you. But that's really the reason that it popped on the list this week. It's just a weird week, to be honest. And so a book like this may not normally make the list, but it did this week.
Are you ready? There's only one 9.8, and that's the only book on the census is graded at 9.8.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny about this series is that this was annual number 1.
Yep.
They actually had a scheduled for an annual number 2.
Yep.
And the number 2 was going to have a Jenny Frison cover
Mm-hmm.
that never got published.
Yep.
But I actually saw the OA for that Jenny Frison cover. It was up for sale. I can't remember where. I don't remember if it was on Heritage or eBay or where it was. But the OA for that Frison cover that never was was actually sold. It was a good cover.
Cool. So now from 9 we go to 8, and we have Flash 750 Bosslogic ECCC Emerald City Comic Con Virgin variant, which didn't happen, right? So ECC never happened.
Right. The con never happened. So the people that were going to buy this at the show obviously could not do that. They had to buy this online, and I'm not sure exactly where this was sold, or anything like that. It's if you like Bosslogic style, this is a pretty cool looking cover. It's got the Flash. It looks like it's Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
And maybe Zoom in the background.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell. It's pretty cool looking with the lightning bolt going through Flash. It's pretty slick cover. There was 3 covers for this issue from Bosslogic. There's one that's, I guess, not as rare that you could buy, or that wasn't supposed to be a convention, where it's like a kind of a blue tint to it. It's a version cover as well, but I think Flash is facing the other direction, that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think once these actually start getting in people's hands, they're gonna kind of trickle into eBay a little bit more. But right now, there's very few of them available, but they are selling for